Hey y'all, it's CherokeeStarfish. Welcome back to more Baldur's Gate. And thank you again for all of the follows and likes and subscriptions here on Twitch or on YouTube if you're watching on YouTube, the channel over there, and on Twitter and Patreon, because we are finally at 100 followers on Twitch, which is amazing, and I really want to celebrate that and say thank you. Thank you to Obligato, our 100th follower. Thank you to Blunt, our first follower, to everybody who's been here in between, and everyone who is watching now. We really appreciate it. That's a major emotional milestone and all of that other great stuff. So we're going to be celebrating that, doing some fun things for hitting 100. You can check out the updates on Twitter and follow us over there to see, all the stuff that we've got planned for the channel. But what we have planned for this stream right now is we're going to head on into the Cloakwood after picking up where we left off last time. You can see the Cloakwood is a huge area. So we went through a lot of it last time. And this episode, we're going to go through some more because we've got to find the stronghold of the Iron Throne. So, more forest. Can hardly see the forest for all the trees, for the woods, but that's okay. That's all right.
You have been
we will find them.
And must defend yourself.
Ah, spiders again. I see. Yeah, don't worry. There should be like significantly fewer spiders in this episode than there were in the last one, perhaps. Last one was pretty spider heavy.
Go for the eyes, Bull. Go for the eyes.
Hey, we got through that with no poisoning, so I consider that a win already. And now, a whole new zone to explore. One with a road in it, perhaps. No, it's just a patch of stone. Okay. That's comforting, actually. Oh, no, wait. Maybe it is a road. A Hamadryad. Oh, no. I don't really... like... They can teleport, as you can see. I don't want to fight a Hamadryad. Those are the dryads that, like, live in trees. But, since she started out hostile and decided to attack us first. Hey! There we go, she tried to teleport again, but we got her. Ring of freedom of movement came in pretty handy already. Oh, she was only carrying a dagger, though. I feel bad about killing dryads, especially with Jaheira in the party, but like I said, she did attack us first. Oh well, you gotta do what you gotta do.
And steel on steel. The stuff of legend, right, Boo?
Sometimes you just take what you're handed. You fight the enemy that's before you. Like in Hellgate London when we finished that on Thursday, you know. Oops. Why can we... Oh, we can't save because of the entangle spell still going. Now we can save. It's over. There we go. We had to fight some wild enemies there. If you were in that stream, you saw the 5 lies opposing the 5 truths. Pretty cool. And of course the twist ending. No spoilers for people who haven't seen it. If anyone's following that series that's watching now and you have not seen it, then of course the entire playlist is over on YouTube. I'll have that final episode up for you shortly. Ooh. What if they did? I would play a Baldur's Gate that looked like that, honestly. Well, you probably mean like play style, not just visual style. So what if Baldur's Gate was like an action-packed shoot-'em-up against all of these giant spiders and demons and fairies and stuff, and if Baldur's Gate, or Hellgate London by contrast, was just like this sort of semi-turn-based wandering around in the woods game. That would certainly make them interesting. We are going to hit a sweet in-between this coming Thursday, because now that Hellgate London is over, I'm going to be playing the demo for Call of Saragnar, which just dropped. We'll do that this Thursday before we move on and pick up Titan Quest for the new expansion. So, Dark Alliance is what you're probably thinking of, Flash. Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, of which there were 2, I believe. I'm pretty sure. And I think that they were both on the PS2, although I won't swear to that. I'm pretty sure both of them were. I own one of them, but I don't think I own Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2, just the first one. But I remember bits and pieces of both because I have played them. So, like, I remember in the second one, there was a Moon Elf Necromancer, and I think one of the characters was a monk of some kind, some description. Whereas the first one, it was, it's like a dwarven fighter, I think, a human cleric, and a female elven sorceress, I believe. And then if you beat the game on a certain difficulty or did something, then you could... I thought he was going slow there because he was burdened. But no, he's just lagging behind because of geography. But if you did certain things, you could unlock the ability to play as Drizzt. Drizzt Do'Urden, whom we have met here in Baldur's Gate, in fact. One of the most famous and celebrated characters of the Forgotten Realms. Thank you, R.A. Salvatore, for that. And damn you also. In equal measure, perhaps. You know, the pronunciation for his name is all over the place, and I don't know why, because at one point, I guess R.A. Salvatore, like, got sick of people getting it wrong, and had someone, like, say it phonetically in, I think it was Sojourn, which was the third book of the Dark Elf trilogy, which was, like, Drizzt's, backstory that followed the Icewind Dale trilogy. Here we go. She's poisoned. That's... There we go.
My blade will cut it down to size.
Okay, so... what happened there? Did we... I guess spell failure. That's ridiculous, but okay. There we go. But anyway, yeah, in Sojourn, Drizzt introduces himself to a human boy, and the boy runs off yelling for his parents, going, "Mom, Mom, it's a Drizzt, it's a Drizzt." So people think because of the double Z that it's Drizzt, and in a lot of situations you would be correct, but in this one you are wrong, and it is Drizzt, to the best of my understanding. Now, if R.A. Salvatore wants to correct me, he can, but nobody else can. Because I read Sojourn, and I'm pretty sure he told me already what was right.
Camaraderie, adventure.
And yes, Flash, I would say that the Dark Alliance games are probably about as close as we'll get to that, because Baldur's Gate 3 is you know, like 3D high graphics and stuff like that, but it is not the same kind of action-packed gameplay. It is still a Dungeons & Dragons game, so... Dark Alliance, on the other hand, was real-time, and like a lot of games at the time, sort of like that awkward multiplayer, can't get too far away from each other on the same screen. Sort of 2 to 3 player console action. Oh, and by the way, I mentioned this on Twitter. For those of you who don't follow us over there, first of all, why not? Second of all, I may have done something silly, and one of the things that we are doing to celebrate hitting 100 followers on Twitch is that I have added sound alerts to the channel, and so I don't know exactly what it looks like on mobile, but if you are watching in the browser version or whatever, then at least for there, it should show up as a panel if you scroll down.
Very nice.
Yep, see, there you go, you found it. You'll have to tell me how the sound balance is on that, because, of course, it's quiet for me in my headphones, and I don't yet know 100% what it's going to sound like over top of a live stream.
Oh, my heart's really not in this.
So if it's a little quiet, then, you know, I'll turn it up later. But y'all are free to spend bits or channel points to use some of those sounds, and you will recognize most of the ones that I've uploaded so far. So
Go for the eyes, Boo.
feel free to apply them judiciously,
Do you think we need a key for this?
Let's give them a right.
as appropriate to the situation, I would hope, but a vain hope, I'm sure. I look forward to seeing how you all abuse it. Let's see, how much weight is he carrying? 100. Okay, so she probably needs to pick this up. Well, and don't worry, because badges are coming as well, probably this weekend. Channel point and bits badges. I've been promising them for a while, and this is one of the reasons, like, I was sort of semi-holding off. We were close to 100, and I kind of wanted to do it for 100 followers, so I've got that lined up, and we'll implement that very shortly as well, because I know y'all have been asking for that. So there were guards outside this cave, this horrible blood-stained cave, down into darkness. Badgers, yes. Channel point badgers. If you earn too many channel points, the badgers come to your home and attack you for causing inflation in the channel point economy. You can't sit on that, you have to spend them, now that we have these things to spend them on. Alright, let's see. Alright, since this has a label, and it tells us that it is a Wyverns Cave, we shall go ahead and go inside. There may be a full-grown wyvern in here. It may have babies. Ooh. Oh, there's two.
You've a task?
Let's see if maybe we can entangle. Oh, Jaheira, don't walk through your own spells, sweetheart. There we go. There's one down. Okay, we got barely injured, we've got injured, and we've got injured. The baby one will have fewer hit points. I hate having to, like, make that tactical decision. Yes! Kill the small one.
My blade will cut you down to size.
And let's go ahead and... Actually, let's use a chromatic orb here. There we go. That helps. That made a big difference. Dang.
You have but to ask.
There we go. Let's get out of this spell while it's still going. Well,
What is it this time?
that went about as well as it could have.
Something most unnatural here, and I want no part of it.
Nobody got poisoned. Not upset about that.
As good as done.
What's here? This is going to be... Ah, yes. A wyvern's head. I don't know why I did that when Minsk has freedom of movement. But it's probably mostly fine.
Success.
See, there we go. Now you've got the idea.
It shall be as you wish.
Here we go.
Butt kicking for goodness!
We're going to send Minsk over this... Oh, well, never mind.
It shall be
Okay,
as
the
you
spell
wish.
expired. I was going to say we'll send Minsk over to scout, but... Yes, come over here. Come on.
There are so many places I
right.
would rather be.
I always am.
There's more of them. There we go. They're worth a lot of XP for sure. Look at this piled up over here. There's Carrion Crawlers. Oh, yeah, I forgot. This is actually, like, kind of sad. Sort of. Look here. So, this tells a story. There are a bunch of Carrion Crawlers here. A bunch of other monsters. Like you can see, there are horses. And there are
Orion would be
humanoid
proud of
bodies
your
as
actions.
well. And then a big wyvern full of spears. And then these eggs. So it seems like some adventurers came into this cave, killed the big wyvern, which had a nest, and it got most of them, perhaps. And then the eggs hatched, and the young were without a parent. Ooh, we just found some free plate mail. Awesome. So who needs plate mail that doesn't have it? Jin has it. Khalid actually has full plate. She's got the Ankeg. Oh, he's got plate mail. I guess. Well, somewhere along the way, we all got plate mail. Well, I'll be. Well, good. I was thinking one person still had splint mail, but apparently not. Yes, floor mail. To go with our floor cache. How much do these weigh? We'll give those to Minsk as well. Trade for that wand. A wand of fear. I'm going to have to start selling some of the wands that I know we won't use, like the wand of fear, because that makes people run away, so, you know, then we just have to chase them down. It makes it harder to kill them. So except in certain dire circumstances, we're very unlikely to use that because it just makes it more difficult
Oh, my heart's really
to do
not
what
in
we're
this.
going to do anyway.
Nature's servant for the group.
Whoops. Here, we are trying to... There. Hey! Jin leveled up. Check it out. Nice. Well, that made it worth it coming in here. Oh, his saving throws got so much better. And look, his Thaco went down by a lot too. But most importantly, we now have 4th level cleric spells. Hey. Hey, hey, hey. We love that. Base Thaco is 16. That's not bad. And he's now got 70 health. Cool. Alright. Check it. So, we've got 3 4th level slots. Look at all of this wonderful stuff we have. Animal Summoning, Cause Serious Wounds, Cloak of Fear, Cure Serious Wounds, Death Ward. That prevents things like Disintegrate, Power Word Kill. Defensive Harmony. Not a bad spell. See, this allows a single group of creatures within the radius. Like, you cast it on yourself, and within a 15-foot radius, all of your allies have +2 to armor class. Not bad. Farsight. That lets you pick an area of the map that you haven't explored, and it clears some fog of war temporarily. Free action. Does exactly what it says, makes us immune to paralysis, just like the ring. Holy Power. That's another decent buff. Give you the strength and skill of a fighter of the same level. So it sets your strength to 18/00 or 18/100, and your Thaco becomes that of a fighter, and you get a bunch of hit points. Lesser Restoration, that helps with ability drain. Neutralize Poison. This is an upgrade of Slow Poison because Slow Poison in this game does cure most poisons, but Neutralize Poison cures magical poisons as well, such as that caused by the Poison spell. And also gives you back 10 hit points and cures diseases, blindness, and deafness. So, very good. Protection from evil 10-foot radius. That is the same as protection from evil. It's just in an area of effect, which is pretty good. And protection from lightning. Well, a lot of good choices. I think we know we have to take at least one Cure Serious Wounds. We probably need a Neutralize Poison as well. I'm tempted to get to memorize Poison because it has such a drastic effect on us that if you inflict it on an enemy, then of course it's going to have a similarly drastic effect. But the problem is it has a very long casting time. Now thankfully it's not touch range. Holy Power might not be bad, but that's another one of those that it has a very long casting time, so you need to know you're getting ready to go into a fight. Defensive Harmony, also not bad. I'm thinking probably a Lesser Restoration, because that's one of those where if we need it, we're going to need it very badly. So we'll go with that for now. Oh, we already have one. Neutralize Poison, then. There we go. One of each. Because we keep running into a lot of poison, so... let's see here. Anything else that we need to move around? Oh, there's another wyvern head on the floor. There's some chromatic orb scrolls. She can grab those. And Minsk can grab this. Oh my goodness.
Orion would be proud of your actions.
Just killing all these wyverns. Gorion would love that, you think, Khalid?
You have but to ask.
Oh, Lord. Okay, here. Hold this.
Bowl plate and packing steel.
Even Minsk is starting to become burdened. I think we're gonna have to go outside. We have to go rest there.
I shall attend to it in a
I was gonna do it in the cave, you know, because you'd think, easy to defend. But apparently not. Apparently it's still full of wyverns. Really? Okay, well, who has... Nobody. Nobody has that. Okay. Oh my gosh.
You have but to ask.
He couldn't get to her, so it was just canceling it out.
Lest I not
If you
survive.
Why is he not healing her? Jin. Oh my god. Wow. Y'all saw that, right? Absolutely disgusting.
Tread lightly.
There, just
You
see,
must show
just
respect
heal.
in nature's house.
Well, our inventory is getting pretty full. We're gonna have to make a trip back to town fairly soon. Yeah, I don't know what was up with that.
How may I
No
be of
idea.
assistance?
But here we go. We'll try out this Cure Serious Wounds on Minsk. Boom. See, it heals a lot more,
It shall be as you wish.
as you would expect. Hear the crunchy noises. Something in the background. It's actually flapping sounds. There we go. Ooh, another one. We're gonna have to rest again soon anyway, so let's have our wizard do what our wizard does.
Go for the eyes, boo. Go for the eyes.
Support with spells. Or in her case, attack with spells. Her version of support is destroying everything that's trying to hurt you. Because that's how an evoker do. There may be more wyverns.
Oh, I go Ryan would be proud. of
Ooh,
your
that one
actions.
went down quick.
Let's give them a right thrashing.
So there are as many wyverns here almost as there were spiders in the last part of the forest. Well, I think they called it an infestation? Rude, but nevertheless. No, you can't have wyvern-infested forests, right? They live there. The forests are human-infested. Well, people-infested. Not everybody's human. Curse you, little bit of fog of war. Do I hear more wings, perhaps? Maybe? Yep, I think I do.
You have but to ask.
Yep, I think I hear more wyvern flapping.
Go for the eyes, boo.
So we'll pull these wolves first. Oh. I was about to say so that we're not fighting them at the same time, but it's alright. The wolves are much less of a threat.
Go for the eyes, boo. Go for
The
the
baby wyverns aren't really much of a threat either unless they poison you, and then, you know. Then they quite reasonably become a threat. I keep thinking about the quest where the mayor of Baragost wanted to pay 2,000 gold
Go
to
for the
kill a
eyes, boo.
wyvern because
Go
they
for
thought
the
it was a
eyes, boo.
dragon. And, you know, that makes a lot of sense, actually. Like, people who don't know what dragons are going to mistake a wyvern for one. Go.
You have but to
It's little
ask.
things like that that actually weirdly give some life to your D&D world or your fantasy adventure world. Because think about it, right? Like, you know, your average peasant or town alderman is probably not going to have a lot of ranks and the knowledge skills necessary to know what dragons are, like Arcana in 5th edition. It just reminds you that, you know, adventurers see the world very differently than the common folk that they are constantly passing in the street. People with class levels just live a very different life. Yep, we just went into the Wyvern Cave a moment ago. Ah, there we go. That's where we need to be. But not before we head over here and get some rest, I think. Should we go to Baragost? Should we go to the Friendly Arm Inn? I think we're fine to go to the Friendly Arm Inn because he will buy most of what we have to sell. But what I'm thinking is, I don't know if he'll buy those wyvern heads. We don't need to keep all of them. So there's, of course, Corin has a quest that's, like, has to do with that. Officer Vi is... she's gone. But Feldapost's Inn, they'll buy them, and then we can sell them to Thalantir. So... I don't think that Bentley will buy them, which means we need to go to Baragost, probably. Because if we go there, we can rest, we can sell stuff at the blacksmith and whatever, and we can also just sell the wyvern heads. So, yeah, no. I think that you're right. I don't think he buys them. So let's make for Baragost then. It'll take 3 days to get there, so we know there's going to be a random encounter. Surprising absolutely no one.
I'm gone.
For the fallen!
There we go.
Go for the eyes, Boo! Go for the eyes! Run!
I think other than Corin's quest, if you get him to join you, I don't think there are any quests in the game that you need a wyvern head for. Man, that happened quick. Let's see. We're gonna need to rest. Let's just go to Feldapost's Inn.
To ask.
Look at that. The journey took 1 day and 22 hours. Like, oof. And there we go. There comes the fatigue.
Perhaps this group needs another
It took me a long time to figure out what that little indicator is. And let me see if I can... There we go. See, if that makes it any clearer, the fatigue indicator. But I think what it is it's supposed to be like a closed eye with eyelashes. Is how I interpret it now. And it's red, indicating that it's a negative status, you know. We can just rest here at the inn as well.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
Gorion would be proud of your actions.
Okay. Let's see here. Let's unload some of our junk. He won't buy those wands. Yeah, we're going to have to go to the Thunderhammer Smithy as well, but... well, at least we can take both of those out of our inventory. Cursed items, in case you missed the previous streams. There we go. Wyvern heads, he'll buy those for 200 each. I'm hanging on to the Winterwolf pelts because that fellow down in Nashkel will buy them for twice as much. 500 each instead of 250. But I don't know. I mean, when are we going to go back to Nashkel? So, oh, and no, this is not my first playthrough. I've played this game quite a few times. Yeah, I think Thalantir might pay a little bit more for them. I know Officer Vi does pay for them. Although that was something I didn't know until recently. But she's gone at the moment. So, but that's kind of what I was getting at with the Winterwolf pelts, is we could get 500 instead of 250 out of them if we took them to Nashkel. But that's a long way to go for just 500 gold pieces, which was what we would get if we sold them both. So I think rather than hang on to them, I'm just going to sell them here too. Because we have enough money that right now I'm worried more about convenience than I am about profit. Okay, and does she have anything else? No. Okay. And just a quick double check. Once again, I'm pretty sure that he hasn't added anything new that we want. Yeah. All right. There we go. Grab some rest. Oh. We're going to have to rest again.
It shall be
because the smithy is closed.
You want some whiskey?
Yeah. Money's not really been a huge problem. At the very beginning of the game, it was, because it always kind of is. But now, yeah, not really. Especially since we already bought the Shadow Leather for Imoen, which is 10,000, and we got Denahir, the Good Robe of the Archmagi, or Robe of the Good Archmagi, which was almost 20,000, and now we're back up almost to 40,000, so I'm not too super worried about it, because those are some of the most expensive items in the game, and we've already purchased them and it turned a huge profit.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
Gotta go all the way around. Okay, Minsk has the plate mail. Oh, he gives a little bit more. Not much. Or maybe that might have been less. 210. The other guy offers 300? I think it was 200. Dagger +1. Dart +1. Quarterstaff +1. I think a lot of this, yeah, is pretty much the same stuff that we've seen. So since he doesn't have like plate mail +1, we do have full plate armor. We do have enough money. I'm very tempted to buy a suit of that and give it to either Minsk or Jin. But I'm not going to, because we're doing pretty well right now, and it's not a case of like, as soon as I buy this, an enemy will drop a set. Like, no, it'll probably take a while before we see any, just because think about how long it took before we saw an enemy that dropped
I can make whatever you wish
dropped
for a
just
wee
regular
little
full
bit more
plate.
than me competition.
There we go. We need to sell that. I knew there was something else. I'm going to sell Rashad's Talon too, because y'all chose to make her a spear user. So we're not putting any points in Scimitar. At least not right now. Maybe way later in the game.
You have but to ask.
Okay. Back to the mine. Here we go.
You have been waylaid by enemies.
My blade will cut you down to size. I've done had enough of this.
Okay, you two up there, and then y'all intercept. There we go. Because Ettercaps, of course, they have vicious poison as well. We don't want the ladies back there being vulnerable. Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's not a healthy character, is she?
I shall attend to it in a trice.
go. Now see how come that worked for you. Jaheira would heal your poison. You wouldn't heal hers?
I shall attend to it in a trice.
As you direct.
Lol.
Butt kicking for goodness!
Of course there's a trap here. Because there were eder caps. Okay, well. Not a huge deal.
As well as I can.
Let's see, we'll just give this stuff to Khalid. Yeah, a lot of the wizards are like that. That's one of the reasons I like Denny here so much, is because she doesn't have a great health pool. I mean, look, she's level 6, she's got 36 hit points, and that's with max health turned on. But her constitution is okay. Her strength is 11, so it's not super great. But if you're giving her mostly like scrolls and robes and stuff, it's not that bad. But she has 16 constitution, which is much better than most wizards.
As good as done.
I'll do my best.
It shall be as you wish.
There we go. Anytime, Emily. I saw you save versus spell. There we go. Ah, she didn't make it out. Almost. There we go.
Full plate and packing steel.
As good as done.
And there we are. Okay. That cost us a couple of
You
spells,
have
but
to ask.
not a huge deal.
You have been waylaid
Oh
by
my
enemies
goodness.
and must defend yourself.
Wow.
Oh, my heart's really not in this.
What you want?
Actually fairly rare that you get 2 random encounters. So, consider this like a shiny spawn, so to speak. Oh, and I have to... Oh boy. Okay, well... Ooh, her slow poison is... Ooh.
My blade will cut
Come
you
on,
down to
save
size.
yourself. There we go. Nope. Nope. Ah, crud. Does he have an antidote? That casting failure. Oof. Because he got poisoned twice. Heal yourself. Nope. Okay. Nope.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
Aggravating.
You have been waylaid by enemies.
Oh, I
Sure. Well, let's get the wyverns out of the way first this time.
This way.
Instantly poisoned. Instantly.
How may I be of assistance? Let's give them a right thrashing.
Gonna immediately pick up more wyvern heads. Oh, that's fine. We know what they're worth and what they sell for, so that means that
I shall attend to it in a trice.
if we decide that we need to drop something in order to make room in our inventories for other better treasure,
What is it this time?
We
I
will
shall
know
attend
what to
it in a
drop.
trice.
let us in. There we go. Okay. So here we go. Oh, it's over here. Is it? No? Okay, well, it's not fading. I was waiting for it to fade. Sometimes it doesn't. I must find a way to stop or at least temporarily disable the mining operation here in Cloakwood. Searching the mine may provide me with a way to accomplish this goal, but I fear it will be a bloody affair. Crippling Cloakwood. Where did that go? Oh, there we go, under important events. Sure. Okay, well, I don't think that we're too bad off. We can
It shall be as you wish.
we can go on without resting. A squirrel, are you a druid? Go. No, Eldoth is yeah, no, Eldoth the NPC. We spoke to him and left him behind. So Jin here, of course, is our custom protagonist. Oh, Lakadar spotted us. Stop where you are and state your names. Well, shall we tell him our names, or shall we ask him his? This is the first time we've really spoken to anyone in this stream so far. So, what are you feeling? Shall we start out rude or polite? Because, of course, keep in mind where we are. They probably know we're coming. So, we don't want to give up the, we don't want to give away our presence just yet. Perhaps we'll try to buy some time. We'll see if maybe we can put him off on the back foot and, or intimidate him. After all, we do have 18 charisma now thanks to Algernon's cloak. Let's try that. I am Lakadar of the Iron Throne, and these are my men. Sadly, that information will not leave this grove. Set upon them, men, and let none escape to spread word of our presence here. Yeah.
That all?
Yeah, we kind of knew that was going to happen, right?
Yes?
Go, Dinah here. Look at that. The lady of the hour.
My blade will cut
Really not in this.
You've got something coming, pal. Just you.
Oh, I was way off with Lakadar's voice there. Did you hear him? You got something coming, pal. Just you wait. Alright, well, that was a short, nasty fight, but a good one, because we won. They lost. And the question is, did any of the other guards hear that fireball go off?
I shall attend to it in a trice.
Did they see the flash? We will need to rest shortly. Because it was a long trip here. So you can see Minsk, of course, is already fatigued. For some reason, he's always the first one. I don't know why.
My blade will cut you down to size.
This wolf spawned right behind us as we passed.
Stuff of legend. Right move.
But before we rest, I want to make as much progress as possible, so... Hello, Dweedle. I am a big fan of this game, but of course I'm biased, because I kind of grew up playing it, So I have the weight of nostalgia behind it. And I know where a lot of stuff is where I've played it multiple times, so that makes it a little easier for me if I, have a weird party or if I want to mix and match my characters. Whereas for a lot of folks, if you're playing it for the first time and you're exploring, then, of course all of that's new. You don't know where things are, you don't know what to expect from every quest. But I love it. I'm a huge fan of Baldur's Gate. And I'm glad to hear that you're playing it. It's one of those sort of like a semi-lost classic, I guess, even though it got a remake. It got... The Enhanced Edition came out in, I think, 2012. But there are a lot of people who I think don't know about it because back when the game was new in the 90s, you were either a PC gamer and big into it, or you were a console gamer. And a lot of folks were not both. Like, very few households, I think, were both. In the same way that you usually either had a Sega Genesis or a Super Nintendo. So, yeah, see, exactly. Exactly. You know, usually you played like a genre, like RTS, you play Age of Empires or something. Maybe you play Diablo. And you don't have every single computer game, even if you have a computer, because they were so varied, and there were so many at the time. I mean, there still are now, but, you know, like the golden age of gaming, as it was really getting big and becoming a thing. So I think it missed a lot of people if you were a console gamer, or if you just played other genres. Then you probably heard about Baldur's Gate but didn't play it. And now it's a lot easier to get hold of, thanks to the Enhanced Edition. So now people can experience it for the first time, that missed it the first time around. It's really great. There's a lot of variability. There's a lot of replayability. And, of course, Baldur's Gate 2 and Baldur's Gate 3 are a thing. That's why we're using the party that we're using. This is the canon party, because it's relevant to Baldur's Gate 2, and I'm sure that we will get to Baldur's Gate 2 at some point on the channel, so... Yeah, that ping... Sometimes it be like that, though. That's why I always give people a couple extra seconds on Twitch, because you never know what it's like on their end. Yeah, those were big hits as well. I think Knights of the Old Republic especially, because it was made by the same people, it got a lot of folks into it. And when I say the same people, of course, that's a BioWare game, but BioWare is made up of a lot of folks who worked at Black Isle, which made these classic games like Torment and Icewind Dale and so on. I don't remember, Lawyer. I don't think so. I think you can only import your protagonist. And then I think that all the other characters who are recurring characters in Baldur's Gate 2 just have set stat blocks. I don't think you can import over top of them. But yeah, there is a canon party. And this is them. It's these 5 characters here: Khalid, Jaheira, Minsk, Imoen, and Denahir. And I won't say why, because that is spoilers for Baldur's Gate 2. So actually the canon party is less about Baldur's Gate 1 and more about Baldur's Gate 2. And no, not quite Flash, because there are a lot of characters that you can recruit. Like a lot. And some of them definitely do not make it to Baldur's Gate 2. I was wondering why there was only one treasure pile. It's because they both died on top of each other. Here we go. Let's see if we can identify these. We'll pass those along to Imoen. And yeah, KOTOR 1 and 2 are both very good, but the restoration patch and stuff, that's one of those things... that's exactly what I love showing off here on the channel, is that old games have, you know, a thriving fan community and people still working on them. They're still getting new content, that kind of thing. So KOTOR 2 is one of those games that's so beloved that people have made plenty of mods and patches and stuff for it to help it run, to put back in cut content and so on. There are a lot of those. And I love to see it. Love, love, love to see it. When folks love a game that I remember, you know, from back when it was new, and then you find out like 20 years later or 30 years later, not only are people still playing it, but they're trying to update it and make it better for people who haven't played it yet and share it with others. That's, you can't ask for better than that.
Oh, I heart's really not in
Oh, I didn't know that it was on the Steam Workshop. Oh. That's cool, actually.
For the group.
Of course, Steam Workshop and stuff like that kind of makes things a lot easier. It used to be if you wanted a mod like that, you had no choice but to, like, search the internet for it, download it, and follow a bunch of complicated instructions to install it yourself. Like, God, don't even talk to me about Wizardry 8. I love that game, but damn, the hoops you had to jump through to get some of the fan patches and mods to run on there. Whoo-wee. That's one I need to play on the channel.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
Oh, our main is a cleric. He is a priest of justice, a priest of Tyr. Although folks decided he was neutral good rather than lawful good, which is an interesting choice. It gives us a little bit of leeway. You know, if we need to ransack a drawer for great justice, if we need to pick a lock, we have a little bit of wiggle room. Okay, so now it's just the mine itself is all that's left to explore. So let's head back over this way. And we'll take a rest. We'll heal everybody, get our spell slots back. Minsk needs a nap. No, he doesn't look like a cleric, does he? That's because he's a party guy, right? He's had a few. Eryk is he's a tipsy drama queen. Yeah, I always recommend to people, like, play it with the existing characters at least once for the story. But then after you've played it, of course, then, yeah, I mean, you can, there are all kinds of custom artworks, you can import your own portraits, it's very easy to do. You just need a couple different resolutions, and then you put them in a specific folder, and then, you know, they become available to choose. And you can custom make your own party and go through the entire game like that. And that can also be a lot of fun. And any game like that applies, and I think they know that people do that because newer games that are made in this style, like Pillars of Eternity, for example, they have a built-in mechanic for that to help you custom create characters if you want to, and just make a custom party rather than using existing, like, story-written characters in the game. Alright, let's try and rest again. Yeah, there's so many existing ones. It's true. So, like, you don't necessarily have to play through until you've played with all of them. But play through with some of them, at least. Would be my recommendation. Alright, here we go. Let's try and we'll draw them in groups, because you can see they're already going to be hostile to us. They can kind of know that we're coming. It's a good thing y'all decided to make Jaheira a spear user, because see, she can attack from, like, the second rank, which is great for narrow areas like this where Minsk and Khalid are going to kind of group up. Yeah, no, there's a lot of interesting stuff attached to Dorn's character. And evil characters, you can certainly do it. I find it to be less rewarding, not because playing an evil character isn't fun at all, but because I think that in Baldur's Gate and Icewind Dale, and most of these games, it's just, you don't get enough payoff for the hassle, because if you are truly evil and your reputation drops and stuff like that, people will give you a lot of grief for it, other characters and NPCs, and it really comes back to bite you. It's a lot of hard work to play an evil character, and I feel like it doesn't, like, you don't get a return on your investment as much as you do from just playing a good character. Draw your daggers and spells and let's have at her. You've crossed our employers, and this is as far as you're gonna go, my friend. Should have known that lazy bounty hunting rabble wouldn't get the job done. Never settle for second best, I always say. You'd best step aside, or you want to know what I always say? Always kill the mouthy one. That's what I always say. Or shall we try and talk it over? And yeah, there is a middle ground, of course, just like you can play neutral or whatever as well. But the hardest thing is if you're actually playing evil and playing to alignment, a lot of quests won't reward you with reputation improvements. And then, you know, items in shops are more expensive. Other quests simply don't unlock. Certain people won't talk to you, or they'll become hostile and that kind of thing. So it's, to me, it's just kind of a hassle. Mouthy one? All right. Yes, let's be rude. Ha! A good saying. I'll use your head for a puppet and make it say it over and over while we drink large amounts of mead. Life's pretty good, you know? Wow. Alright, well, Fireball's been serving us well so far. Let's... Woohoo! Look at that. Let's take care of that. Person's wearing a robe. They are obviously a wizard. There we go.
You're a queer fellow.
This guy's got a sling or something, so... Genthor.
Down to size.
Oh, there was another wizard back there we didn't even see. Good job, Denny here. She's so good. Everyone, this is such a good party. We've built such a good party. You can tell this guy's wearing heavy armor. Nice. There we go. Alright, 1,600 experience. Were they all worth that much? 1,400. 1,400. Yeah, close to it. Okay, well, let's see what everybody's got on. Yeah, well, that's just the price you pay for having a specialist wizard. So, yeah, where she can't learn illusion spells, or enchantment spells, rather. So, things like luck and charm person, she's just never going to be able to learn because that's how 2nd edition D&D works. Ah. We have need of your services yet again, Drasus. We are expecting an incursion at our mine location in the Cloakwood. You are to accompany Deveorn to the site, and prevent entry or assault by anyone that is foolish enough to challenge you. Your standard fee shall be doubled in this instance. If all goes well, you should look forward to more of the same. Realtar. I'm pretty sure we just killed Realtar. He was one of the wizards. So... Potion of Frost Giant Strength. We'll hang on to that. But yeah, all of the specialist wizards are like that, and it can be worth it, or it can be a huge hassle, you know, depending on how you feel about it. It just, I think it's like anything else, you know, like if you expect a veggie burger to be a hamburger when you bite into it, you're going to be disappointed. But if you expect it to be a veggie burger and that's why you sat down to eat it, and that's the experience you're going for, then you can enjoy it for what it is. So it's the same thing with specialist wizards. Like, you just have to enjoy it for, she gets more lightning bolts and fireballs and magic missiles than other wizards, but at the cost of she can't cast enchantment buffs. So, ooh, here we go. The paws of the cheetah. These are boots of speed. Uh-oh, folks. Oh, these are one of my favorite items in the game, and also they're a huge hassle. These enchanted boots were once the property of a deadly assassin fond of chasing down his prey. He moved with such speed that his targets often didn't have the opportunity to respond, even on horseback. Over time, the assassin's fame spread, and though his name was never known, all knew to fear the words last heard by his victims. You can hide, but you cannot run. That's pretty good. So, these are very good boots. You can see what they do. Doubles movement rate. Right? So they make you faster. These are great and also terrible. They're great because moving faster is awesome. It's always better. They're terrible because when you are moving your characters as a group and you have them in formation for a reason, whoever has the boots of speed on is always going to run ahead and get there first, which means you have to move in like short little bursts if you don't want something to happen. Like, say if you're moving up against the edge of the fog of war and Minsk has your boots of speed on, he's going to run up and leave the rest of the party behind, and he's going to encounter whatever enemies are there waiting, or he's going to, you know, kite an enemy or draw aggro or whatever while everyone else is behind him and can't support him. And then you have a problem and you have to manage that. So you have to be careful about who you put these on. For example, you might think, they'd be great for a rogue or a wizard to maybe get them out of danger, that sort of thing, or for the rogue when she's scouting. But these are also, right now, there are archers, and we have to keep that in mind, because what that means is, oh my god, she's almost out of ammo. She's got 3 +1 bullets left. I didn't even realize. We should have bought some when we were in Baragost. My bad. But anyway, if we have this on them, it's going to be the same problem. They're going to run ahead of the party. So, who should we give these to? We have to be careful. Khalid is kind of our tank. He has the most health and the best AC. But we also don't want him way out in front without anybody. So... it can be, definitely. Like, if she has aggro, you don't want her in melee. But what you can do is, you know, have other people beat up on an enemy first and get the enemy mad at someone like Minsk or Khalid, and then switch to her staff and have her come in and, like, flank them. And she's never going to deal enough damage in melee to pull an enemy off of someone like Khalid or Jaheira or Minsk. So... yeah, Khalid is possible, you know, depending on what items you put on him and stuff like that, because he is a fighter. You know, he can go down pretty quickly, but if you treat him right, in this case, see, we've got very heavy armor on him, so he's big tanking. Bronwyn, yes, Bronwyn, she's very good. All right, well, let's put the boots on Khalid for now. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. If we need to change them, we can, or even take them off. Oh, look at this. Magic plate mail. What were we just saying? And I'm going to grab these darts and throwing daggers as well, because lovely Denna here, even if she's not proficient with those, she may need some backup ammunition. And let's see here. We've got, a new spell for her. Fire Shield Red. All right. A 4th level spell, so she can't cast it yet. But, I'm gonna kill that horse. Jaheira would be furious. Are you joking? That horse didn't do anything to us. Come on now. Oh, yes. Yeah. I think I probably have it bound. I just don't know what it is. I like to look at the items individually myself anyway. But especially when you're streaming, you got to show them off, like this one. Fire Shield Red. So there's red and blue. Red Fire Shield protects you from fire damage and surrounds you with a shield of flame. So you get 50% fire resistance, but also anyone who comes within 5 feet of you takes fire damage. So Fire Shield Blue is the opposite of that. You get cold resistance and they take ice damage. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, so we've got Throwing Dagger. We've got a Mage Robe. She probably can identify this because it's, yeah, a Robe of Cold Resistance. That would have been my guess. That could be something much better. Yeah, Neurocrit. Just looking around. You know, I bet... Well, wait, it's Jaheira. This would be a lovely place for a henge. That might be a Robe of the Evil Archmagi. Yeah, no, this game can be pretty unforgiving. So absolutely, story mode is great, especially your first time through when you just want to know what the plot is. Okay, we've picked everything up of any consequence, I think. We need to identify some of this stuff because it could be very useful. Yeah, story mode's great. There are some people who they are offended by the notion that the developers even put like a casual or story mode like into the game. Any game, doesn't matter what it is. Like I remember there's a big kerfuffle about that with Mass Effect. And it's like, why? Why do you care how other people enjoy the game?
No less than done.
What is it this time?
It's not hurting you, and you can still play it on normal or hard, so I think it's great that it's in there. Yeah, no, it makes no sense. It's just like some people are snobby about Dark Souls, you know, which, like, that's a fine game, but it's also, like, it's difficult for the sake of being difficult is what they get snobby about. The idea that it's a good game solely because it's very hard. So if you're good at it, then, you know, you get to be an asshat about it, which is unfair, and I think cheapens the game. Like, you know, so that's how you're a bad fan. That's how you know you're a bad fan. Okay, let's see. If we're going to have to rest anyway, what do we got? Magic or missile, chromatic orb, burning hands, and we've got, what is it? 3. Okay, so actually we only need 2 of those. Let's put magic missile back, and then 2 identifies. And we're going to go ahead and rest, I think. Yeah, no, absolutely, that is gatekeeping. Oh, we have to rest outside.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
Yeah, well, there's a difference between, like, you know, gatekeeping the Olympic Games and gatekeeping, you know, Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, exactly. Lawyers got it. Like, people got mad about some of the new NPCs, and it's like, well, then don't do their quests. Don't play with them. It really is that easy. So enjoy the game how you want to enjoy it, and I think that's the best way to do it. Just like I love to enjoy it here with y'all. There you go, see? You figure out how you like it. Okay, it's a traveler's robe. We have found several of these before. I thought it was going to be something more impressive, because it almost looked like a robe of the Archmage, but it didn't have a hood. Let's see what this is. Oh, yes! Faloraine's Plate +1. Captain Faloraine, leader of Kalimshan's 12th Cavalry Brigade, wore this enchanted armor for the last time during the Battle of the Spider Swamp. I don't know about you, but I'm glad I wasn't at that battle. There he lost his life and army trying to rid an unrecorded evil from the area. Okay, so this is +1, full plate, AC2 -1 versus slashing. So this, it's not full plate, it is +1 plate mail, because there is a difference. This is full plate. This is an upgrade for somebody. 0 and 1. I am tempted to give it to Jin just because it's always nice to have better AC for, like, your main character. But Minsk's AC is actually lower. And also, so here's the thing. It doesn't stack with the Ring of Protection. So, See, look at that. It winds up being basically the same. And this gives you a +1 bonus to saving throws as well. Dang it, we finally find some magic armor, and it's actually maybe not that good. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, well, we'll hang on to it. It's fine. And yeah, no, I think that's a valid take. I think that's a valid take, Dweedle. Okay, this is just a +1 Morning Star, so Chihira can hold that. We don't need it. Alright, let's take a look around here.
I'm gone.
See if there's any traps. anything? This is locked. Yeah, see, that's the thing, isn't it? The saving throw bonus is almost better. Plus, there's no difference between having +1 armor and having a ring of protection +1. Like, it makes your AC the same, so.
I'm gone.
Okay, anything over here? Nothing of consequence. Yeah, I think it's all about expectations. You have to have player buy-in, you know, when you're running a game, and you have to have DM buy-in as well. A lot of folks don't think of those all the time as equally important.
So I kicked him in the head till he was dead.
Please don't kill me. I'll tell you where the mines are. Yes, I'll do that for you if you spare me. The entrance is in the bailey to the east. Please let me live.
It shall be as you wish.
Well, he left too quick for us to kill him anyway, so who cares? But it's like, you know, you gotta let people know, hey, there's gonna be consequences for things you do in this game. So, like, just know that before we start playing. And don't be upset when it's true. Okay, don't see any traps. A little bit of XP for unlocking all of these locks, though. Not much, but hey, every little bit adds up, right? In fact, we should double check. Let's see, because Jin just leveled up, so yeah, he needs 52,000 to level up again. Ooh, 6,600, 1,600. Ooh, so she's about to get a level in fighter. 18,000, 13,000, and less than 5,000. Ooh, so she's about to get 4th level spells, folks. Oh, Denna here is about to get even better. She's about to get even better.
For the group.
Love it. Yes, because actually, I've had the enhanced edition for a while, and I've never played Siege of Dragonspear because it came out like later. So that's going to be new for me, and I'm really looking forward to it because I know Baldur's Gate 1 kind of, you know, like pretty well. I won't say like the back of my hand, but I'm very familiar with it. So I'm looking forward to playing some new content for an old game that I love for the first time. And then after that's done, we'll do Baldur's Gate 2 as well. Maybe not like one after the other, but eventually we will also do Baldur's Gate 2. Yes, we did get the basilisks. We had a kerfuffle where it was me. I thought there was a glitch in the game, and I was like, why can't Denny here learn these spells? And she couldn't learn protection from petrification, so we had a very difficult time with the basilisks. It's because I forgot this is 2nd edition D&D. There's a limit to how many spells a wizard can learn in their book based on their intelligence score. So we had to give her like a potion of genius to temporarily raise her intelligence so she could learn the spell, and then it was super easy because, of course it was, because then their gaze attack didn't work on us. Well, I actually didn't know that about the voice actors. That's awesome. Is there any... Okay, we'll worry about that later. If we can go back outside. I don't think that there's anything over here on the outside of the hill. So... Doodly-doo.
It shall be as you wish.
Anything in here? Thank you for the sub, Flash.
My blade will cut you down to size.
His guards don't have anything on them. I kind of resent them getting in our way. Oh. Tabletop is the best gaming environment because it can do things like that video games can't. Where it's just, you know, like Neurocrit said, it's your world. There are no mistakes. I just realized, Flash, I have to thank you. Actually, I have to double thank you for subscribing, because I just realized where I've been using Stream Elements to redo some of our overlays and alerts and things, that I did it for one scene, like the 4:3 ratio screen where we play stuff like Legend of Dragoon, and didn't copy it over to this one. So all of the alerts and stuff, that's why the alert didn't go off. Like normally it pops up and is like, thank you for subscribing. Well, not this time.
It shall be as you wish.
This is just the elevator, so here we go. I'll get that fixed after this stream, and that way it'll be ready for when we do play Legend of Dragoon on Monday.
You have but
There's someone yelling help.
I hate them flaming fist pansies.
You're those bastards who have been taking down our mining ops. Well, you've come to the wrong place, kiddos. I'm one mean son of a bitch, and I'm gonna give you a world of hurt. That's hysterical. That's so funny. He had leather armor. He didn't even have, like, splint mail like the other guards. Oh my goodness gracious. What a waste of everyone's time. Yeah, Montaron and Zar they're interesting characters. Here we go. Guards! Guards! Anderson's speaking ill of DeVeorn. Wait, you're no guards? Ah, guards! Guards! Yeah, go off somewhere.
Get me out of this hellhole.
There are 2 reasons I pound this pick against these rocks. Do you wish to hear them? Well, sure. First, because I imagine this rock to be my captor's skull. Second, because the meager spark that leaps from my attempt is all the light I'll ever know again. If you be a new slave like I once was, you shall learn these simple truths soon enough. You are free to go, though. Like, you can just leave. Alright, as you can see, we're closer to the top of the map in the upper half here, so let's go north, and we'll explore this. We need to have Imowen detecting traps.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
Get me out of this hellhole.
Help us, please. Free us. Oh, we certainly will. We gotta.
What is it? Shall be as you wish.
Yeah, you show up and they're just like, oh my god, who is this?
So I kicked him in the head till he was dead.
So who are you guys? You here to buy some iron or something? You know, while you're here, maybe you should give me some advice. My wife's been complaining lately, mostly about our late night life. See, with all the stress and trouble lately, it's taken a little starch out of my maypole, if you get my meaning. Oh, this guy. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay. Maybe shall we help him out? Shall we help this guy out? We've been rude to the last, like, several people in a row. Maybe we should be nice to this guy. I think it's time. So, well, you could get some more fresh air. It might be the fumes down here in the mines. Hey, wait a second. I recognize the bunch of you now. You're the guys who've been causing all the trouble lately. Surrender right now. That's so not gonna happen.
All right.
Gosh. It's so funny how they're just like, these are the people who killed their way through an army to reach here. I'll attack them by myself. Surely that will go well for me. Yeah, exactly. Like you can, the air quotes are spiritual in this sense.
How may I be of assistance?
Yes, we're terrible invaders. You can see Khalid like jerking around because he's moving so much faster. Ah, it's Tipian.
Help us, please. Help us, please.
What's going on?
You're not our captors.
I don't know that I ever have. I don't remember doing that. Maybe on an evil playthrough. Maybe, but I've only ever done like one evil playthrough, I think. So no, we are not. Here we go. So, go for it. Get free.
I thank you, stranger, with every ounce of strength that is left in me. I haven't seen the light of day for well nigh a year.
Go on, we'll take care of the guards.
I can take Drizzit with both my arms tied behind my back.
See, at least they do say Drizzit here. They do say it out loud. It is Drizzit. You all just heard them validate me. You there, you're not supposed to be in this area. Surrender yourselves now. Can we get some surrender air quotes? Yeah, I don't think so.
Let's give them a right.
That's not gonna happen.
What is it this
I
time?
don't remember if there are any actual traps down here
I
or
shall
not.
attend to it in a trice.
I feel like there are not. But as soon as I say that, of course, like, there will be one. I love the ambient sound effects down here. Oh, see, Khalid just zoomed up on that guy. Look at that. Oh, and he critted. Just running pell-mell. And just whack. Gone.
It shall be as you wish.
Drop. Okay, that guy actually has splint mail, but we don't need it.
I'm gone.
Anything? If I stop checking, then there will be some. I know there will be.
Yes?
Evil round every corner. Careful not to step in any.
It shall be as
That's
you
one of my
wish.
favorite Minsk lines. This is so good. Evil around every corner. Careful not to step in any. Okay, let's go straight down this time. Ah, it's Pharisus.
Psst, there be a plug somewhere that seals this mine from the river's torrent. Find it, and maybe you can render this hell no more than a watery memory of its former self.
And of course, it's like, you have this big, long answer down here. Like, this is the only mine between Baldur's Gate and Alm that's still producing valid ore, however horrible its method. Much as I would love to flood these fetid walls, we might yet need more than memories of this place. Nah. Nah, because if we get rid of the Iron Throne, the rest of the iron will be fine. So, where is the plug?
I know not. Only the Devayorn is said to have the key upon his person at all times.
It depends. There are some magic katanas throughout the game, and there are a couple places where if you kill an ogre mage, they almost always drop a katana. They don't always drop like a +1 katana, but they will almost always drop a katana. So if you want to specialize in them, if you have like a fighter character or a ranger or something, you want to use katanas, they're not bad weapons. They're about the same as a bastard sword. Except I think they might be faster? Maybe?
This way.
You have
I
but
think
to
that's the
ask.
mechanical difference. Canticle.
Save me, dear sir. Please save me.
I was a bard once. I knew every song that ever was and could sing them all so beautifully. But now my throat's been choked by dust and my lungs have withered in this chilly air. 1,000 curses on Devayorn and whatever man it was that hired him.
So Deveorn also is working for someone else. The plot thickens, right? That's the first damage we've taken this whole time, I think. Can't be mad about that. Alright. Only a little bit left. I mean, sure. Bastard swords are great weapons, and if you're proficient with a bastard sword or a katana, you can use it one-handed, which means you can still use it with a shield. So yeah, they're good weapons. The only thing about katanas is be prepared to wait a long time before you see a magic one, and of course, it is important in this game that you have magic weapons, because there are some enemies that can only be hurt by magic weapons. So that's the only, like, drawback, the only downside, is it's going to be a long time before you see a +1 or better katana. Whereas with a bastard sword, you can just buy one if you have enough money as early as Baragost, because Tayrom sells one in the Thunderhammer Smithy. So that's the only caution. So you have to be prepared for, oh, I don't have her selected for some reason.
This way.
That's my bad. I'm glad you said something.
I shall attend to it in
I didn't have her as part of the group. I think it's because I was scouting with her and then I grabbed everybody else and moved them separately. And it's like, oh, whoops.
Get me out of this hellhole.
Yeah, well, most weapons won't break. Like, magic weapons never break, and most weapons won't break after you do the Nashkel thing. Like, if you bring some of the poison back and take it to Tayrom, then that will help to fix it, and he will sell non-breaking weapons. And of course, if you pick up a magic one or buy a magic one, they won't break no matter what.
I would plug it had I the power.
So, just about regular katanas, I'm not sure. Maybe?
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Oh my gosh, Jin, what?
Gather your party before venturing forth.
He was just standing over there. He got hung on something and I didn't even see. Come down here. Hurry your happy ass up. We're all waiting on you. He's like, yes, I know. I'm the star of the show. But yeah, if katanas don't break, then that would be an advantage in their favor, because early in the game, most non-magical weapons will break on a critical miss.
Oh, my heart's really not in this.
Camaraderie, adventure, and steel.
Alright, now,
The stuff of legend.
we're in a new area, and there will be some traps down here. So, carefully. We've got to go carefully.
I'm gone.
What do you think? Shall we head through the door first? Or shall we go down the hallway? Oops. I'm trying to juke him with the, like, the paws. Oh, really? She got poisoned from that? Okay. Who the hell did she just cast slow poison on? Who did I click on that wasn't Imoen? Did I, on muscle memory, did I put it on, like, Jin or somebody? On Denahir. Oh, okay, so I was targeting her and I just got too low or something. Well, my bad. That's alright. If we have to, we can go rest. Alright. Down the hallway we go.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
I'm gone.
Ooh. Hello.
for right. And I always am.
I've done had enough of this.
Bam.
What is it you have but to ask?
Doing pretty well so far.
I'm gone.
There we go. What's in here? Nothing. Our reward is nothing. Like Metalocalypse, the most metal gift. For a nihilist, you know, nothing. See, I said there would be traps, didn't I? Well, I'm just gonna eat that because that's a case in point. Yeah, hey, she found it, right? She did find it. Okay, that goes back that way. Let's go ahead and disarm this since she found it. Need to put more ranks in her find traps, which is probably what we'll go back to now because it's at 85. And I wanted pickpockets high enough to get Algernon's cloak. Now that we've done that, I think we can lay off of pickpockets for a while. Anything? Okay.
I shall attend to it in a trice. You have
Here we
but to
go.
ask.
Make sure that our melee folks are in front. Hey, you're those adventurers. I give up. Please don't hurt me. I promise I won't scream. I don't want to die. Please let me live. Just don't kill me. Are you gonna let me live? Are you? Huh? Just shut up. Shall we let this fellow live? He is begging for mercy. And how often do you see in like this kind of environment or like an action thriller movie or sequence where someone just throws down their gun and is like, nah, that dude just tore through 50 guys. I'm not fighting him. There's not enough money in the world. Or shall we leave no witnesses? After all, he is part of this horrible organization. He's probably done some terrible stuff. I think Tyr will smile on us either way. But he might have information that we need. Were we nice to the last guy? No, technically the last guy was the guy we told we weren't going to surrender. So, yeah, I think we can be polite to this fellow. Let's see what he knows. I'll tell you everything. My boss, Deveorn, he's on the 4th level. He's the head honcho. Are you going to let me live? Sure. An Iron Throne guard told us we could find Deveorn on the 4th floor of the Cloakwood mine. Indeed. Oh, a secret door. Hello.
Nature's servant, as you direct.
Let's check these boxes first. See if there's anything of interest in any of them. Apparently not. These are their empty crate rooms, where they store their empty crates. So, this is floor 2. That means we've got 2 more levels to go down before we find Deveorn.
I've done had enough of this.
Choose your friends wisely. Not all are as trustworthy as Minsk and...
It shall be as you wish.
Thank you.
This way.
Come on, Emma, when we know there's a trap in this hallway. You know there's a trap in this hallway. There's got to be.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
I've done had enough of this.
inching along. Ooh.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
This way.
There we go.
My
Come on.
blade will cut you down the
Take him
side.
down quick. There we go. Whew. Because ghasts can paralyze us, so we don't want to fight that.
I'm gone.
So, maybe not a trap, but a guard. Now you can also see these maps are not huge. So each of these levels is not going to be the size of like a full outdoors wilderness area. Emmeline, you can do better than that. There we go.
Let's give them a right.
No, Emmeline. Emmeline, what are you doing? You have a bow and arrow. I clicked and she started moving forward, and it's like,
For the group.
I'm aghast at that joke.
Yes, it shall be as you wish.
But you're probably right, though.
I'm gone.
Okay, there's going to be another secret door here. It's like this is a secret hallway that goes all the way along the back of the facility. Yes. A very ghastly pun. That was very unghoul of you. There's going to be another one right here. Okay. Preference? What do you think? Left or right? This one or this one? Better one or two? Because this one goes back into this middle section, so... Alright, let's do it then.
You have but to ask.
We'll start here.
I'll do my best.
Ooh. Hello.
Help us.
You have but to ask.
You there, wait. Tell me I'm right. Aren't you the mercenaries who've been causing the Iron Throne so much trouble?
Indeed, and how did you come by this information, since you look to be like one of the throne's slaves?
Good. My name is Rill. I am the de facto leader of the slaves here beneath the Cloakwood. I heard about you because I'm always careful to listen to what the Black Talons talk about. It seems that the Iron Throne has placed a large price on the head of someone named Eryk, which would be you, I assume. Enough introductions. We don't have much time. I need 100 gold. The captain of the Black Talons on the first floor is not known for his loyalty to the throne. If you give me the money, I'm sure I could bribe him to look the other way while I escape with the rest of the slaves. After all, most of the Black Talons are going to be preoccupied with you. How about it?
Well, we were just talking about how rich we are. Of course, we don't know anything about this guy other than what he's just said. What do you think? Is that a solid gamble? Shall we go for it and give him the money? We can certainly afford it. I feel like it kind of speaks to, you know, like your alternative is, I'm not giving any gold to no stupid slave, out of my way. So it kind of tells you that, like, one of these is probably the asshole move and the other one is the correct path, but it's a little heavy-handed. But, I mean, yeah, we are here to save the slaves, first and foremost, above everything else if we can. And we have plenty of cash in our pocket. What do you think? Can we trust Rill? Of course, he doesn't know that the captain up top is has already been dealt with. It's like the captain on the first level. We came through the first level to get here, so Like, he's not a problem anymore. But, yeah, I think let's trust him.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I wish you well and hope that you can bring an end to this stinking operation.
Out through the secret door. Alright. Y'all.
Can I help you?
How may I be of assistance? You have but to ask.
You have... If none are better?
It shall be as you wish.
There we go. They were really stuck in
do
that
my
doorway. Alright.
I shall attend to
Let's
it
talk
in
to
a-
Yeslik.
Who's there now? More smithing? Or did ye burrow into another river?
Oh, a fine sight are you, whoever you are. Sick to death of bandits I am. I've been cooped up the longest time, but if you've a spare mace, I'd gladly swing it for your cause. I can do things cleric-wise as well, so I'm mind as well as muscle. By Clangeddon, a chance to right past wrongs. Can I join you?
Well, we don't really need Yeslik. So, we're just gonna let him go.
Yeah, bit of a fool to refuse any help, though perhaps foolhardy risks are called for. So be it. I'll go my own way. I will tell you how to hurt these blackguards, though. This mine here, it was my clan's long ago. We were just tapping the richest ore deposits when we breached a riverbank. Most of us died. Those that lived left the mine a flooded tomb. So here's the fool me who gets a trade with the Iron Throne. My friend, Realtar, learns of my past and tortures the mine location out of me. Now my clan graveyard feeds the throne while they starve the coast of ore. Here be directions to the river breach. Knowing hands can loosen the magical plug and flood the mine again. Do this for me, and for yourselves if you be against the throne. I'll make my way out without you, but I'll black a few eyes on the way.
Alright, that's very tiny text, but he did tell us what we needed to do.
Whatever the no less.
Okay, let's have Denna here not be in front when we
I
open
shall
this
attend to
door.
it in a trice.
Oh, it's locked. Well, we know how to take care of that, don't we? There we go.
What is it this time? I shall attend to it in a trice.
Uh-oh.
My blade
A
will cut
guard.
you down to size.
I think it might be time for a fireball.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Ooh. Come on, Denna here.
I need aid. Let my hamster become an orphan.
Oof, walked right into that. Okay. Everyone else down that way. Let's see.
Oh, my heart's really not in this.
I've done had enough of this.
Ooh. Let's see. We need.
Do they wish my ear?
Come on, where is she? There she is. Come on. Oh, dang it. Okay, well, that was my foolishness.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
I walked them all out there.
My blade will cut you down to size.
That one immediately just leaves. I love it. He's like, nah. Let's see here. Where is Silence? Come on. There we go. Got her. I think. Yes. Yes, we got her. Excellent. Okay. So let's shoot that fireball right back here. Let's get this guy. Doing much better this time. Denny here can take care of that one too. Good. Okay. We got Hareshan. She's nasty. That lightning bolt, I mean, because she's waiting right there, and of course when you line up to come down that way, she gets you, right? It's the smartest thing she could do.
As well as I can.
I'm gone.
Alright, let's get the rest of them here. Let's see. Flame arrow. Everyone else go for this one.
My blade will cut you down to size.
There we go. 20 fire damage from Denny here. Oh my gosh.
Oh, my heart's
Gone. Absolutely gone. Come on. Love these tactical battles.
Go for the ice pool. Go for the
Oh, Kali just... Let's see. Uninjured. This one, he'll stun him for a time, so... That's... this guy.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Boom. Here. You all gang up on this one. Okay, well, you all come down here then.
For right.
There we go. See, when you fight smart... you are much more likely to win. Did y'all notice that? I find that that is often how things work. That if you're not completely foolish, sometimes things go well for you.
It shall be as you wish.
Bother and bother, never a calm spot, never a break.
You're a bunch of greenheads, ain't you? You've come here to guzzle, or maybe one of you handsome stags wants to shag me. I'm quite a fubsy, aren't I? Okay. The cook is apparently...
This way.
just, like, she's whatever about her situation. She doesn't need our help. Nothing. Nothing anywhere. Okay, we need to go back that way. But otherwise, this goes down to the next level. Alright, let's take a look here. See what everybody dropped. We got a lot of loot. I bet not one of them is probably going to have bullets for Denny here. It's one of the downsides of using a sling as a weapon is that everybody drops arrows and nobody drops bullets. Once in a great while you'll find somebody, but generally if you do, they are also a wizard. So it's like I'd rather just buy them at the store. Why did only that guy have a bandit skin? Weird.
camaraderie, adventure, and steel on steel. The stuff of legend.
And here we go.
Right,
Hareshan has some spell scrolls and a robe. We're well past the point where some of these wizards should be carrying magical stabs, and I don't know why they're not.
Careful not to step in any.
Okay. I think it's about time to start using some of these arrows that Imowen has saved up. I do. She's got multiple stacks of some of them now, like the arrows of ice. So, there we go. I'll have Khalid hang on to these in case there is a need, but otherwise... What is this? Mage robe. It's probably another traveler's robe, I am almost certain. And what do we got here? Ghoul Touch and Haste. Ooh, Haste. There's a lovely spell that we could really use. This one, of course, makes everyone faster. We love that. Ghoul Touch, I think she already knows it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she already knows it. Oh, yeah, because we've got a stack started. Wow, okay. This should be a Potion of Explosions. Nice. So we've got a couple of those now. All right. Doing great. And actually, we need to double check here. We need to put back a chromatic orb and... Burning Hands is difficult to use, but it's great when you need it. I'm actually going to go with Magic Missile.
You have but to ask.
Okay, we're safe to run back up this way. Khalid literally running.
I've done had enough of this.
Find anything? Anything at all? Well, that door is locked. I think this might be more slave pens.
There's something most unnatural here, and I want no part of it.
That's most of what this level is, I believe, this first floor. Well, first sub-level, I should say. Yep. Real got everybody out. Okay.
How may I be of assistance?
Well then.
You have but to ask.
Excellent. That's 2 floors down. Now, we are right at the end of where I would usually stop streaming, but...
Oh, my heart's really not...
We also know that Devayorn is going to be... Sorry, I was just looking at that room of guards like, if only I had a fireball. But I don't. But, we know Devayorn is on the 4th level, so we only have 2 floors to go. Some of these archers here. What do you think? Shall we press on and try to get to the bottom? Or do you want to save it for next stream?
My blade will cut you down to size.
Nature's servant awaits for the group.
Let's see if there's anything here. There's going to be some arrows, I know, but I'm not going to pick them up. I'm actually going to leave them. I'll grab this jewelry. And this floor cache. Okay, this one's a little bit bigger, I think. And we do need to rest as well. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and cut it here, and then we'll come back next time and we will finish the Iron Throne's Iron Mine. Yeah, I think that this is a good spot. This is a good spot. So, I'm going to go ahead. It's been a while since I've done a hard save. Let's take care of that, and we'll see if we can rest.
Yes, oh omnipresent authority figure.
Well, we do have more holy smites.
What is it this time?
Oh, my heart's really not.
Well, while I take care of this and try to get our characters some sleep, I'm going to thank you for joining me. Thank you again for all the likes and follows and stuff that got us to 100 followers.
It shall be as you wish.
And I will be back with more Baldur's Gate next Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, which is New York and Miami time here in the U.S. Don't forget to stop by on Monday because we're going to be continuing The Legend of Dragoon with Specific Pixel. Very excited about all of that. And, of course, on Thursday, that's going to be a big day because now that Hellgate London is over, again, we will be playing the Call of Sarignar demo before I take a week off, and then we come back with Titan Quest. Well, with a return to Titan Quest because it got new content, so...
Let's give them a right thrashing.
We have... No, that's not what I want. There we go. Oh, we're out of those. Well, physician, heal thyself.
Let's give them a right
You've attacked for the group.
Spell failure.
Yes.
Makes sense.
For the group.
Well, is it for the Fallen or for the group, Jaheira? Make up your mind.
How may I be of assistance? It shall be as you wish.
It's a lot of corpses in this room. Surely we won't be bothered now. Well, we'll find out when we come back next time. Thank you again for joining me. And... this was a good one. This was a good one. Made a lot of progress. I'm looking forward to the next one, so be there. And I'll see you here or, on YouTube if you missed any previous episodes. Don't forget to check out the playlist. Follow us on Twitter for channel announcements. Or pledge to us over on Patreon if you want your requests bumped to the top of the list and exclusive access to all the stuff that we're doing before anybody else gets it. And we'll catch you next time. Until then, as always, thanks for playing.